Hey everyone, how you doing? I hope everyone's doing really well. I'm Nev, welcome to Rainbow Tarot UK. If you're new, it's lovely to have you joining me for a pick a card reading for the first time. And if you're a returning viewer and a subscriber, then thank you so much for coming back and having another reading with me. So today's reading is, what is your person's recent thoughts of you? It is a love reading, so what are their recent thoughts of you? And we're going to be looking at 3 piles in just a moment. Just to remind you, it's a general reading, so just take the messages that feel right to you. You never have to make or take a message that you don't like or that doesn't resonate, more importantly, that doesn't resonate with your situation, because it might be a message for somebody else, because quite a few people watch the readings, and also there might be more messages in more than one pile, which is absolutely fine. But let's get straight to the piles. Okay guys, so here are our 3 piles. So we have pile number 1 with this card here that says Life's Purpose, so that is pile number 1. And I also have, if you prefer to pick with stone or crystal, the white howlite here. So that's pile number 1. Pile number 2 is this card here, and it says Work of Art. Work of art there. And you also have the lapis lazuli stone, if you prefer to pick with a stone. There we go. And then pile number 3, which is turn over a new page. Turn over a new page, that's pile number 3. And it comes with the green aventurine. So those are our 3 piles. Take a moment, go for the one that's calling for you. As I always say, I've probably got your messages. And remember, it's also timeless, so it's absolutely good for whenever you're finding it. But otherwise, I'll see you in your reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 1, and welcome back to your reading. So today's reading we're doing, aren't we? Their recent thoughts of you. So the person on your mind, your person of interest, your love interest, what has been their recent thoughts of you and the connection. So you chose to come into the reading under this gorgeous card called Life's Purpose. There we go, and it says seek your own deeper vision for life. So that's the first card. You also came in with the white howlite here. I'm just going to put that there for you so that you can see it in the reading there. So let's see what else we've got. I did pre-shuffle some oracle cards for today's reading, so let's see what we have got. We have got full moon in Libra, find a balance. Full moon in Libra, find a balance. So Libra might mean something to some of you. Then we've got card number 12, which is affection. Affection with the plant sorrel, or the herb sorrel. Okay. And then we have, badger and ginkgo, healing wounds. Healing wounds, and that is card number 32. I mean, I feel like your person, obviously with the affection card, I feel like your person is thinking of you with affection, or their recent thoughts are ones of affection. They may be looking at you, because this has got a little cat with a mirror here. But maybe the cat is all black, it's like it's got its shadow there, or it's, what's when you call it, like an outline. I can't remember the name of the word that I'm thinking of, but anyway. So they may be looking at you, but they may be looking at you kind of secretly. So I've just got that kind of hit with that sort of image here. But they're looking at you with affection. I don't know where you are in this connection. I've got no idea. But for some of you, it could be something where you're, you're not easily accessible, or you may be in separation, or it's a crush or something like that. But they're looking at you with affection, but maybe secretly. Because we can just see this cat's silhouette, we can't see them fully, but they're kind of looking at something through the mirror. It reminds me of a screen or something, so maybe they're looking at you in some way, but it's been done with affection. For some of you, you might be having some challenges with this situation, or you might be going through in separation or going through some sort of challenges, because we've got healing wounds here with the badger and ginkgo. I've also got card, and that is card number 32, and 3 and 2 comes down to 5, or 5 is about challenges change, upheaval, taking risks, shifts, that kind of thing. And because we've got the words healing wounds, maybe there's something that there's something that's happened between you that they feel that they want to heal, that they want to get over. And it goes with this card here because I feel like this is like a road towards balance. I don't know if you can see in the background, there's some of the scales of Libra really here. But I feel like you need to walk a road to get to that. And also full moon is a period of the moon where you get results, or where you expect there to be results. And I feel because it's Libra, and Libra is governed by Venus as well as Taurus, and it's a very loving sign, a very caring sign, a very balanced. Obviously balance is really important to them, but I feel like this person is thinking, right, if there's been any issues between us, I'd like there to be some healing. We might have to walk down a road, a path towards that. There may be a bit of a journey involved in that to gain, but it'll be worth it because it will lead to, the results will be balance, because these scales are up against this big full moon here. So I feel like this person's got that idea that they want balance. And it could be that, that at the moment is with this life's purpose, that is what is occupying all their thoughts at the moment. This idea of being or this idea of just being in a balanced connection with you, of moving towards a balanced connection with you, a loving connection with Libra here. And if there are any wounds that need to be healed, they want to do that. And they're thinking of you in just a very affectionate way. This is card number 12. 1 and 2 comes down to 3. And 3s are all about, creative, collaborative, joyful energy, happiness, that kind of thing. So I feel like this person is having those thoughts of you. Either if you're with them, maybe if you're with them, they might be going through a few challenges, things that you need to get over, hurdles that you need to get over. But they're thinking, well, we will be able to get over those. We can walk down this road towards balance, towards a better connection, really. Maybe a more spiritual connection here as well, with the life's purpose, and seek your own deeper vision for life. So maybe they're thinking that they want a more spiritual connection with you, a more soulful connection with you, or to improve on that if you feel that you've already got it. But let's see what else we've got here. So first of all, just want to say a big thank you if you have subscribed. Thanks so much. It means a lot to me if you subscribe, particularly if you hit the notification bell as well. That is fantastic. And if you give a thumbs up or you leave a comment, really, really appreciate that. And if you feel you want to do that at the end of today's reading, if you haven't already, please do. So let's ask, what is pile number 1's person's recent thoughts of pile number 1, please? What are their recent thoughts of pile number 1? So they've got the King of Wands. Alright, I'm going to bring that down a bit so you can see it there. What are their recent thoughts of pile number 1, please? We've got the 6 of Wands. Okay, what else have we got? Recent thoughts of pile number 1, please. We have the 3 of Pentacles. That's interesting because I was just talking about 3s and being collaborative. And then we have the 3 of Cups. Okay, again, a lot of 3s here. And then we have the overarching energy being the Devil. Right, okay. So with there being a few 3s here, I do feel like this person is thinking, because we've got 3 here, with the 1 and 2 adding up to 3, and we've got 2 3s here, we've got 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups. And as I said, 3s is all about collaboration, joy, happiness, completion, creativity. So I think their thoughts of you is that they want to, with this 3 of Pentacles, I feel like these 2 little crows are sort of almost making a little nest, aren't they, here? So I feel like this person wants to collaborate with you with a view to kind of building something, because I think these little crows are picking these cherries to build something. They're working together to build something, and that is the 3 of Pentacles. It's a sort of collaborative energy. So I feel like the recent thoughts is to collaborate with you, to build, in order to build something, so to move down this road towards something. And now the 3 of Cups is, again, a very joyful, happy energy, really. You can see all these 3 birds drinking, each drinking out of a cup of from each of the cups, really. It could be for some of you that there's been some challenges or some issues because of a third element or a third party, because you have got a lot of references to threes. So it could be that this person is, or this situation has a third element to it. And that might be why we've got the devil energy, because the devil energy could be that the overarching energy is that it is, at the moment, the connection could be going through some challenges, because the devil is all about being held back, I suppose, usually through your own self-limiting beliefs or behaviour patterns that you're allowing, generally negative behaviour patterns or negative thoughts that you're allowing to kind of dominate you and control you in a negative way. And it could be, if it's a third element, that something's come in to negatively affect you and them, and that's what's dominating it. That might be why you've got the healing wounds, because there are certain challenges that need to be overcome, or certain wounds that have happened. Maybe a third element has come in. The Devil card is also about, there might have been some sort of addictions or some kind of, just some sort of problem or issue that's been allowed to dominate the connection, some negative thing that's been allowed to dominate the connection. Or it could be as well that this person, that you're very tempting to this person, that they have a lot of very maybe very naughty thoughts about you, because you you ignite, if you like, their sort of sense of lust, and sense of, you might arouse them quite a lot, without being too naughty. You might kind of arouse them in that way. So it might be very physically, that they find you very physically attractive, that they are thinking about you an awful lot. That could be the devil, because the devil is a kind of obsessive. It could be that they're thinking of you obsessively, that they do nothing but think about you. And funnily enough, I think it's when I said at the beginning, life's purpose, I think I said somewhere in there that, this is all they're thinking about, that you maybe are their life's purpose, and that they're thinking about you all the time. And with the King of Wands, Wands is a fire, obviously part of the fire suit, and the King of Wands is a very, very passionate character. So I feel like this person is seeing you in a very passionate way. They feel like that you are very attractive. They feel very drawn to you, but I don't know if it's not. Although you've got the Devil card and everything, when I looked at this card, what I noticed was the little infinity sign here in the corner, and also the red rose. So it makes me feel. And with this little lizard here, there might be a lot of dreaming going on about you, because lizards can represent dream time. There's a lot of dreaming about you. The red rose, to me, symbolises love, so they feel a sense of love towards you. And with this infinity sign, there's more than, there's a lot. It goes a lot deeper than just a physical attraction. But with the Devil card being the overarching energy, there might be something in it, or there might be some issue in this connection that's causing it to need healing, that's causing it to need to get over issues, that's causing it to need a need for it to bring it back into balance in some way. But the Six of Wands is victory and recognition. So I feel like this person is thinking that, they maybe want you to recognise or acknowledge them. It could be that you're in separation from them, maybe you've got the Devil card here. But they want acknowledgement from you. They want to be victorious with you again. They want to be... maybe they definitely want to be with you again if you have come into separation. They want to heal, and I feel like they want to build something towards you, and that they're thinking on. They're probably thinking, if you've come into separation, there's a bit of regret here, because they're looking back. They might have a lot of nostalgia, and they're looking back affectionately into the situation if you've come into separation. But if you're with them, they're certainly feeling like the connection has still got a lot going for it. But it maybe just needs to a little bit more intention with all the wands here. A little bit more effort needs to be put into it to be collaborative. You need to kind of regain momentum maybe in the situation, to get back to, the focus of you and them and being happy again. So maybe if it's been brought down, if you're with this person, it's been brought down maybe by negativity or something that's gone on in the situation, or some problems, they're essentially thinking that this is still very much a relationship that is on track and there's still a lot of fire and attraction and passion, but we just maybe need to work a bit more at it to go down that road towards balance, something like that. But anyway, in terms of astrological signs, I mean, the King of Wands could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Six of Wands is Leo. Three of Pentacles is Capricorn. Three of Cups is Cancer. And the Devil is Capricorn. So let's see what else we've got for you. What else am I going to use? I'm going to use these ones. So how is what is pile number one's person's recent thoughts of pile number one, please? What are their recent thoughts of pile number one? We have got, the Six of Cups. Okay, we have got the Devil again. So there's definitely something going on in this situation which is affecting it or having a negative impact on it. Or they're maybe having limiting beliefs about the connection in some way. They are allowing themselves to be held back in some way, or they're behaving, or somebody in the situation is behaving in a way which is dragging the situation down, which is pulling the situation down. What else have we got here? The Seven of Cups. Maybe maybe if it is in separation, somebody did something here, and it could have been around third element, something like that messed up a really great connection that you and them had through their own negative behaviour. Because the Devil is very much about, me. So it could have been selfish behaviour, and this person is really, pondering on that now. Maybe they're realising. Okay, what is this person's recent thoughts of part number one, please? And the Queen of Cups, okay. And the overarching energy is the Eight of Cups. So it could be that somebody walked away. That this, for many of you, this could be you're asking about somebody that you've come into separation with. Or somebody has walked away, or maybe this person is thinking that you are ready to walk away from the situation, or that the situation is going to part in some way, or somebody wants to get out of the situation because of this Devil energy. I think it's because of this Devil energy, and it's usually some sort of behaviour, like I say, some behaviour or way of thinking that is not healthy, and that is not a positive influence on the connection in some way. But they're certainly thinking of you as, Six of Cups is a very loving energy, but it could be, and this also makes me think that it might be, something that's coming to separation, because this is this card of nostalgia. So they could be a bit like with a cat looking through the mirror, looking back on you nostalgically, or looking at you still. But looking back fondly with affection, because that is really the Six of Cups. There's a sort of like a fondness in the the way that you're looking back at the affection, affectionately, or looking back at the connection with a lot of affection, and maybe forgetting sometimes with nostalgia, forgetting maybe some of the issues or the problems that might have been there, because there's no coincidence that you've got the Devil come up twice here. So there might have been some really. And if you're with this person, I mean, this will be hard. It'll be hard to be in a connection if devil energy is sort of dominating it, because, like I say, that is all about somebody just wanting to have what they want, and it's usually something around, immediate gratification when they want it, which is normally now. So it entails a lot of selfish energy. So if you're in that must be quite difficult. But this person is realising, I think, with the Devil energy, that it's kind of like getting in the way of the connection. They're obviously dreaming about you, because the Seven of Cups is again, and I think I did say with a lizard here. Where did I spot a lizard? I think it was in the King of Wands. That this is all about dreaming, fantasising. So I feel like this person is fantasising a lot about you. Now, it could be that you are someone hidden from them, or out, not accessible to them, like a crush or something. So the Devil energy would be like you are a huge temptation to them. They are thinking about you obsessively, but you're a huge temptation to them. and they spend a lot of time fantasizing about you, dreaming about you, wondering about you. And with the Queen of Cups, you know, there is a lot of love as well. They feel a lot of love towards you. They feel a lot of, I mean, the Queen of Cups is a beautiful energy. She's a very intuitive energy, a caring, nurturing energy. So they've got all this care and nurture, but the overarching energy is the Eight of Cups, which makes me feel that you might be in separation from this person, or you might be inaccessible to this person. You might have walked away, or they might have walked away from the situation, but there's still a lot of, you know, history, or a lot of love, or a lot of nostalgia, or a soulful connection that they still feel between you and them. Now, in terms of astrological signs, Six of Cups is Scorpio, Devil is Capricorn, Seven of Cups is also Scorpio. So Scorpio is a sign that's quite secretive. It's a lot of hidden stuff with Scorpio. So it could be as well this person, if you're in separation from them, you know, they're keeping their feelings hidden, or they're keeping their feelings under wraps, or they're watching you secretively. It's sort of secrecy to Scorpio. Again, it makes me go back to this image of the cat. They're still sort of checking you out because they're looking back on it and thinking, gosh, that was such a, you know, I have such a beautiful connection with pile number one, and maybe I messed it up with this kind of devil energy. But if it's a crush, they're sort of definitely dreaming about you, wondering about you, thinking that you could have a really good connection with them, seeing you in this really loving way. But I feel like for a lot of you, it's a situation that's come into separation here. And I think this person is, maybe with the devil card coming up twice, realising their shortcomings, or realising that their shortcomings was the thing that brought the situation into separation, and that they know they need to heal the wounds that maybe has happened in this, and that they would like to move on a journey towards recovery, maybe, and reconciliation, or more balanced connection with you. But maybe with the Eight of Cups here, they're thinking that you turned your back on the connection, that you wouldn't be interested in that. But anyway, let's see if we've got a few message cards here for you before we go. What is the recent thoughts? What is pile number one's person's recent thoughts of pile number one? Kisses. Unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. I mean, that would go with the affection here, wouldn't it? I feel like this person does still have an awful lot of love for you, as well as a lot of passion and attraction. I think in some ways they might be thinking about you obsessively. So what are this person's recent thoughts? Let's have these two. We have a photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Now, isn't that interesting? Because I said the Six of Cups is a very nostalgic energy, and I felt like with this cat here, looking through, or looking at this mirror and seeing their silhouette, I felt like this person is looking at you and looking at the memories, yeah, remembering, but maybe doing it without you knowing, or something like that. Then again, it's interesting, we have photographs and we have camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. That's uncanny. So I feel like, again, this person is really, for a lot of you, this is about a situation that's coming to separation. This person is really looking back with the Six of Cups here, nostalgically. They may be looking back at the memories you made together, maybe looking back through social media, or, you know, depending on, you know, how old you are, and maybe they do actually have photographs, you know, that kind of stuff. They're just looking back on there, and it's kind of like with the Devil card coming up here twice, it's like it's something that they're doing all the time. But anyway, pile number one, that's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. It just takes a couple of seconds, but it means a lot to me and the growth of the channel. So yeah, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hey, pile number two, and welcome back to your reading. So today's reading we're doing, aren't we? You know, the person on your mind, your person, your love interest, what are their recent thoughts, or what have been their recent thoughts of you? So you chose to come into the reading under this beautiful card, and it says work of art, and it says be the portrait of divine beauty. Okay. There we go. So you also came in with the lapis lazuli cube here. I'm just going to put that here so we can see it. And I have pre-shuffled a couple of oracle cards for you today. So let's have a look at those. So we've got first quarter moon in Aries. And it says step into your power. Step into your power. So Aries might mean, it's an astrological sign that might mean something to some of you. So it says step into your power. Right. And we've got the first quarter moon, sometimes like that's referred to as the half moon because it's half in shade. We can see the moon half in shade and half in light. Right, okay. So let's have a look, see what we've got here. We've got memory, rosemary, memory, card number 16. And then we have the wolf and rosehip, guardianship. And that is card number 25. And funnily enough, both these cancel down to 7, don't they? I mean, 7s is all about being introspective, soul development, meditation, solitude, wisdom. So for some of you, particularly with a memory here, this might be a situation that is not together, that you're kind of in separation because of the kind of insular nature of, I mean, 7 is a very spiritual number as well, but it's also about introspection, you know, soul development. So I feel like it tends to kind of, those sort of things tend to happen alone. So I feel like, or can happen alone a lot of the time when we kind of go into ourselves. So I feel like that maybe this is a situation which is in separation, where there is a lot of memories. This person has a lot of memories of the connection, is thinking back. They might be looking back, because we've got this little book here. They might be looking back on things that you and them shared, maybe memories in some, well, like it says memories, but maybe photographs or something like that, where they're looking back through maybe old photo albums or just social media of you and them together, something like that. But that, I feel like with the step into your own power, they want some action. I feel like now maybe they want some action in some way. And with the guardianship, maybe that, I mean, wolves can be both lone wolves. Again, that's a sort of reference to being alone. But they can also be very good for the pack, because they put the pack's interest, they hunt in packs, don't they? And they put the interest of the pack first. But you can have a lone wolf image as well. So it says guardianship. So I'm thinking that maybe this person somehow wants to take action and maybe guard this connection or protect this connection in some way, because wolves are very protective. And they may be going through a bit of a soul-searching time at the moment. But anyway, let's just get some tarot cards out and see what they say. So thank you very much if you have subscribed and liked and commented and, you know, given me the thumbs up and all of that. So helpful. Thank you so much for doing that. Oh, so straight away we have the Tower that's come out there. Right, okay, so let's see. What is, you know, pile number 2's person's recent thoughts of pile number 2, please. 9 of Pentacles. The Wheel. Wheel of Fortune, rather. That is the Wheel of Fortune. What are their recent thoughts, please? Temperance. And then the overarching energy is the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I mean, I think definitely this person, that's what I was saying before, I feel like this is something that's happened with the Tower card here, or something may have happened for some of you that brought the situation down, because that is the Tower card. Maybe it was done in an unexpected way, maybe it was a bit of a shock or something like that. Or maybe this person's thoughts, that could go with the whole aloneness. I think either this situation is in separation or it's not, you know, you're not actually with this person for whatever reason. Now the Tower card could indicate that it came down, that it came to an end, the situation came to an end, maybe shockingly or suddenly. But it could also mean that this person is having some lightning moments almost, maybe some revelations in this period of solitude that makes them want to act, because that is the Tower card. It's a time when everything that you thought was safe and secure comes tumbling down, but it's a huge opportunity to act and build it up in a much better way. And with this lightning here, I feel like this person is wanting that, maybe, and they might be having some unexpected thoughts or shocking thoughts, because I'm just noticing this little butterfly here that's coming out of the Tower for change and transformation. So I feel like this person wants to, if you're not with them, if you've separated from them, to change and transform it, to act in some way, to build it up again. The Nine of Pentacles shows me again that can be an independent energy. So maybe they're thinking that you are independent now, that you are sorted, that you are completely happy on your own, that you are together, that you've got everything you need, that you're enjoying the fruits of your labour. But it can also be like a wish fulfillment card. So out of this Tower moment where maybe something that was stable and secure, and then there's sort of chaos. So out of that, the wish fulfillment is for it to build up again, to be materially strong again, for it to be abundant again, for it to be settled and stable again. So that's the other way in which I could be thinking. The Wheel of Fortune makes me feel that they want luck, because this woman on top of the wheel here has got some dice on her neck, and they are both on, I think they're both on 6, are they? They both look to me to be on 6, so I feel like the 6 is normally the lucky number, isn't it? So I think this person is thinking, I want this situation to go full circle, because in the Wheel of Fortune, we go up, we go down in life, and we're always continually turning, because life is always changing. And I think this person wants it to change from maybe a Tower moment, which is when everything came crashing down, to go back up to being a good situation again, a lucky situation. They're thinking they want some luck here, because I feel like this person is still very protective of this connection. They want this connection, certainly, and they want balance. So it's interesting, you've got the Tower at the front, at the beginning of this row, which is all about chaos and everything being out of balance, being completely out of kilter, but with a huge opportunity for learning and growth. And then you've got Temperance, which is all about balance. And I feel this person is thinking, I want to regain the balance in this connection with pile number 2, because I see them as being incredibly beautiful, somebody that I still feel very attracted to. This card just made me feel that they felt you were very attractive. Somebody that they maybe, almost like they're sort of, I know it sounds really corny to say it, but kind of like a bit of a muse, really. Somebody that they really think of in a loving way, even though you might have gone through some really tough times with them, with Tower here. I don't know what caused the situation, if it has caused, if it's in your situation that the Tower has caused the thing, or the relationships come crashing down. I don't know how that happened, but this person definitely doesn't want it to stay there. They want balance back. And of course, the overarching energy is the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is, and funnily enough, I said it at the beginning, didn't I, that this person wants to take action, and the Knights are all about taking action in a romantic way. And then, so not just in a romantic way, but the Knight of Cups specifically is about taking action towards you in a romantic way. This person is sitting here, he's got his red roses, he's got his little love letter here ready to post, and he's got his horse there, hasn't he, ready to get on that horse and deliver those roses and deliver that note or that letter or that text or that call. So I feel like this person wants to, and is thinking, their recent thoughts is that, and maybe their recent thoughts are that they need to do something, make a really romantic gesture. They need to make the effort. That's kind of what this person is thinking, definitely. So let's see, in terms of astrological signs, the 9 of Pentacles is Virgo energy. Temperance is Sagittarius. Knight of Cups could be any of the water signs of Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. Although, to be honest, Knight of Cups always tends to make me think of Pisces, because Pisces is probably the most overtly or dreamy and romantic signs of the astrological signs, rather. Okay, so let's see what else we've got. So, can you please tell me what is pile number 2's person's recent thoughts of pile number 2, please? What are their recent thoughts of pile number 2? 6 of Wands, the Hierophant. Okay, we've got the 8 of Cups. And then we've got the 5 of Wands. Okay. And then the overarching energy is the 9 of Cups. Yeah, somebody might have... It's funny because in pile number 1, both the 8 of Cups, I think the 6 of Wands came out as well. So you might want to look at pile number 1 if you feel drawn to it. But I think this person is thinking that if this situation has become independent from if you've become independent from each other, which can sometimes mean be the meaning of the Nine of Pentacles. It's an independent energy. They want commitment. The Hierophant is commitment, so they don't want to be in that independent energy. They want to have a committed situation with you. But if it can also mean prosperity, financial and material security, building things up. And I feel like with commitment, with the Hierophant, it's a very sort of like traditional symbol, if you like, of kind of commitment, really. So I feel this person wants, and particularly because this is the Nine of Pentacles, which is also about building something in a very kind of grounded way. It just makes me think of marriage. I feel like this person is wanting some sort of committed situation with you that could be around marriage or something formal, because the Hierophant is kind of like a formal card, really. So, I mean, out of the Tower moment, I feel like they, where they might have been, where you may have come into separation or something like that, they are wanting acknowledgement again. They are wanting victory with you again. Or maybe they're thinking, it's it could be that this person, I feel like it is, to be honest, with all the memories and everything, I feel like this probably is about, a situation that has come into separation, really. But I feel like they want to be acknowledged and received well by you again, seen as victorious, seen as, given status again, if you like. So maybe out of separation, if you've moved away or something like that, they want to be given status again. They want to be acknowledged by you. Now, when we said that they want some luck, that they want the wheel to turn, because somebody might have walked away from this situation. So the Eight of Cups shows somebody walking away from a situation. I feel like maybe, you maybe walked away from the situation. Pile number 2, somebody moved away. And maybe it's been challenging with the Five of Wands here, because the Five of Wands is a card of challenge, of change. So I feel like this person wants that situation of being in separation to change, because fives are all about change, taking risks, shifts, moving things, and also a willingness to fight. So I feel like, because the Five of Wands is very much about competing. So I feel like this person is willing to fight for balance with you and them again, is willing to fight for that, is willing to make the effort to make that happen, because that is the Five of Wands here. Because the overarching energy that we have is the Nine of Cups. So you've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is a wish fulfillment card, but in a material way, in a very sort of grounded, practical way. You get the house, you get the kids, you get the car, it's all that sort of stuff, that sort of wish fulfillment. But the Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment in terms of making that person feel incredibly happy in their heart, and it comes right under the Nine of Cups. So this person wants to take action, to come toward you in a romantic way, and offer themselves to you as a partner. That is their wish. That is what they want. And it might be that you've got the Tower card here because it's a little bit out of the blue. It's a little bit unexpected. So maybe they're having these kind of unexpected, out of the blue thoughts where they might shock you with what they're actually proposing to do, or what they're actually, going to do. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here for you, pile number 2. So in terms of sort of astrological signs, Hierophant is Taurus, 6 of Wands is Leo, 8 of Cups, that is Pisces, 5 of Wands is Leo again, and the 9 of Cups again is Pisces. So there you go. So let's have a few message cards before we leave pile number 2 here. So what is pile number 2's person's recent thoughts? I mean, they definitely want to take out, but if you're not with them, and I think a lot of you are not with this person, they're going through some sort of reflective phase that might have come from the Tower moment, and that is the Tower. It's an opportunity for you to reflect on why it all went wrong, and usually it's something that might have been built up on false foundations, so eventually those foundations kind of crack and the whole thing crumbles. So maybe initially the situation wasn't stable. It might have appeared to be stable, maybe it wasn't stable, and something brought it down. And in this reflective period, this person is looking back, is having memories, wants to guard the connection, wants to protect the connection still, and wants to take action with the Knight of Cups here towards it, because it's a wish fulfillment for them. They don't want They don't want to not be with you, I think, pile number 2. So let's see, what else have we got for pile number 2 here? What is their person's recent thoughts, please? Girl talk. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. Now, they might think that's you, because that would really go with the 9 of Pentacles here. Because that is definitely an independent energy, as well as being a wish fulfillment. You know, where this person is there, you know, she's got everything she needs, she's got all her friends, she's got everything, you know, she's completely comfortable in life. And she is, yeah, she's kind of like happily single, and that would go with that. So they might think that you are happily single, you're going out, you're having fun with your friends, you are, you know, you have moved on in some way. What else do we have for pile number 2 and their person, please? The recent thoughts of pile number 2's person. Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation. So this person is, yeah, definitely wanting, with the Knight of Cups here, to come forward in a very romantic and seductive way. They feel like they probably feel they might need to convince you. I think I did say, didn't I, that this person feels that they've got to make a gesture, got to make a big gesture, and that would go with the seduction. They've got to make a big gesture to you, which, because, you know, if you've gone through a tough moment, they need to show you that you really mean something to them. I feel like this one might be poking out as well. Let's see what this one says. Oh, this one's back. Self-indulgence, focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. I mean, that might be what was going on with all the sort of reference to 7s, you know, where you are reflecting a lot on yourself. So maybe this has been a period of separation for you both, a time to heal and a time to really kind of fill your own cup. I feel like this person wants an end to that now from their point of view, and they want to take action towards you. But anyway, pile number 2, that's been your reading. I hope you liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell so you never miss an upload. But otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 3, welcome back to your reading. So in today's pick a card reading, we're doing our, you know, the person on your mind, your love interest. What is that person's recent thoughts of you? So you chose to come into the pile, or into the reading rather, on this card that says turn over a new page. Very interesting card, actually. Turn over a new page. There's a little tear here. Let love lead the way for change. Let love lead the way for change. There might be some sadness with this, noticing this. I think that's the first time I've noticed it in this card. This little tear here. There might be some sadness in this situation, just for some of you. You've also got the little green, or the green aventurine here. So I'm just going to put that there so you can see it. So let's see. I have pre-shuffled some cards here today, some oracle cards. So let's see what we've got. We've got card number 21, and this says trust, with the plant or the herb basil. Trust. You can see this eye here, and this person's got their eyes closed. So maybe, I feel like maybe there's some this person is searching for some insight. It's like almost like the third eye. It's reminding me of the third eye. They're searching for some insight. They're searching for some guidance. They want to be able to trust the situation. And maybe they want you to trust the situation. But they may be going through some inner transformation and change. You know, but it might be bringing up some feelings of sadness as well, because that can sometimes happen when we, you know, when we go into an inner state of reflection. You know, a calm state. It can bring up all kinds of emotions, can't it? But I feel with this at the moment, they might be feeling a bit of sadness about the situation. Then this says, new moon in Capricorn, step up and lead. Well, new moons are all about wiping the slate clean, starting again. It's like the new phase of the moon, you know, it goes through every month, all different phases. And the new moon is the beginning phase. So step up and lead. So maybe this person is thinking, well, I need to do something. I need to take some action in some way. I mean, Capricorn might mean something to some of you. Maybe they think they need to make the first move or do something, maybe. Now this card comes up a lot in my readings. This is the duck and chrysanthemum with the word luck. Luck here, and it is card number 10. And that is card number 3. So 10, it could be 10 is all about new cycle and endings of a tough cycle. So maybe there's been a tough cycle in this situation. It's come to an end, but it always leads to new cycles, doesn't it? Because 10 cancels down to 1. So, yeah, so I feel like something like that maybe. But anyway, let's see. Let's ask the cards. Let's actually ask. So for some of you, you might just be this person might want to be, like it says, you know, turning over a new page with you, beginning something new with you, starting a new phase. Like if it's been a tough phase before, they want a new phase, a better phase, a new cycle to begin. They want it to be lucky again, they want it to be good again, maybe they want you to trust the situation again, and maybe they're thinking with a step up and lead that they need to make the first move, or they need to take action towards that. But let's ask, so what is pile number 3's person's recent thoughts about pile number 3, please? And thank you very much if you've subscribed, if you have given me the thumbs up, if you've commented. I really do appreciate that. Please do carry on doing that. And if you haven't subscribed already, then please consider doing it. It's just a couple of seconds, but it makes a huge difference to the channel and to, you know, my motivation. So if you want to do that, then please do. But let's just ask, what is pile number 3's person's recent thoughts? 3 of Wands, Page of Swords, the 6 of Wands. What was their recent thoughts? I feel like this one. And the 8 of Pentacles. Right, okay. Let's have a look at these ones. And overarching energy, the Chariot. Okay, so I feel like it might be that this person, what's that underneath sticking out there? I can see the 10 of Cups. Yeah, that's interesting. So that was wanting to poke out, so the 10 of Cups wanted to come out as well as the overarching energy. So I feel like this person definitely wants to take action, because you've got the overarching energy being the Chariot, and the Chariot is about, it's funny because it says, doesn't it, step up and lead. Well, the Chariot is about, you know, somebody getting on that Chariot, and sometimes we say it's the Emperor, getting on that Chariot, being focused, being driven, knowing what they want to go towards and heading towards that, usually very quickly. Now, because this is a snail, maybe it's not going as quick as, or it won't go as quick as what the Chariot would normally be, so maybe a slower energy, but they definitely want to move towards you. I feel that they want to do that, definitely. They want to take action. I feel like because you've got the 10 of Cups here, and the 10 of Cups, this is just such a beautiful depiction of the 10 of Cups, isn't it? It's so gorgeous. It's such a connected energy between the two of you there, such a love. So I think this person, the overall energy of this person, their thoughts, their recent thoughts, is that you are, look at them, they're so connected, this couple, aren't they? They're just, even though there might be differences, maybe there are differences or something like that, they just feel like you are their person, that you make them so, so happy. And look at them, they're looking at this rainbow. So I feel like this person still has hope, or has an awful lot of hope for this connection, if it's something where you've come into separation. But if it isn't, if you're not in separation from this person, and you're just asking what their recent thoughts of you are, something in the situation is maybe making them feel a little bit unhappy or a little bit sad. So maybe there was some problems with it, or some issues with it. Or maybe it's just a bit stuck at the moment, because we see 3 of Wands. There's a sense of stuckness because that ship is not sailing. She's holding that ship. It's been prevented from sailing. And then she's just sort of standing there waiting. So it might be some sort of delays or problems or obstacles in the connection at the moment that require some trust. But I feel like this person now wants to take action towards you to make it better if you're with them, because essentially they see you as their person. But if it's because you're in separation, they definitely want to move towards you slowly. They might be feeling frustrated because it's slow. It feels slow to them, or they feel that there's some obstacles or some problems to get into you quickly. And that might be why you got the luck, because they want some luck in the situation. I mean, the Page of Swords is, you know, that they are thinking of you a lot, because Swords is all about thoughts. And this little page has his hand on his heart like this, and he's got his, that little, oh God, what what are those called, those plants, those little dandelions, that's it, where you have a dandelion and you blow on it and, you know, you make a wish. So it feels to me this person is wanting to, you know, you are their wish, and they want to wish for you. And they might be, you know, they might be thinking about you a lot with all the books here. They might be wanting to message you, communicate with you, because you have their heart. This gesture that this page is doing says that you know, you have their heart. You know, you are my heart is what they're saying really, and that would go with the Ten of Cups. So I feel like they're thinking of you in a very loving way. I mean, again, interestingly, this is all about the Six of Wands here. Now, although this is the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands does talk about acknowledgement, victory, success, I think they're thinking that this connection could be successful, could be good, either again, or it could be that. But this is a beautiful Six of Wands, because, funnily enough, it's like, it always reminds me of the Six of Pentacles, because that's more like a reciprocated energy. So this bird and this woman, she is taking a ride on the bird's back, and she is holding this flower so that it can sort of, you know, take the nectar. So it's kind of give and take, isn't it? They're both getting something out of the situation. So I feel like this person is thinking that this connection could be very balanced. There's a lot of give and take to it, or they're seeing you in that way. And the Eight of Pentacles, it might be a work connection or a work. So you might have a work connection with this person. Maybe it's a work crush and they just want to make a move. Maybe it's been delayed because, you know, for whatever reason it wouldn't be appropriate to make a move. But they're definitely thinking about making a move 100% and taking action towards that. Maybe in quite a slow way, but they're definitely interested in that. Because the Eight of Pentacles is a work card, but it's a card of mastery. But this Eight of Pentacles has these beautiful butterflies, all these butterflies. So again, it makes me feel that this person is thinking that they want to transform and change, somehow change the situation. And it goes with your main card, which says turn over a new page. You know, let love lead the way for change. And that would again go with the Ten of Cups. They're thinking that if there's been any issues or problems or obstacles, or there's some delay or something like that in the situation, we just need to remember of all this love that we have, all this love that we share, and let's be guided by that and not be guided by anything that might be holding us back. Let's be always mindful with the Page of Swords, always mindful of what we mean to one another. That's kind of what this person is thinking, I think. But in terms of astrological signs, the Three of Wands is Aries. Page of Swords could be any of the air signs of Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Six of Wands is Leo. Eight of Pentacles is Virgo. And the Ten of Cups is Pisces. Chariot is Cancer. So that is what this person is thinking. But let's see what else we've got for you. So, can you please tell me what is pile number 3's person's recent thoughts of pile number 3, please? What are their recent thoughts of pile number 3? Oh, so we've got the Hierophant that's come out here. And then we've got the Devil card. And then we've got Temperance. I have to say, I think the Devil card came out in... Did it come out? No, it came out in pile number 1. And I think the Hierophant came out in pile number... Yeah, the Hierophant might have come out in pile number 1 as well. Or pile number 1, pile number 2. But anyway, if you feel drawn to any of the other piles, then you might... And Temperance also came out in pile number... it might have come out in pile number 1 and 2, actually. So yeah, maybe there's a reference to, maybe you've got messages in lots of in all the other piles, pile number 3. So what is pile number 3's person's recent thoughts of pile number 3, please? And the Seven of Wands, and the overarching energy here is the Magician. Yeah, so with the Devil energy, I feel like this person might be thinking of you obsessively. Because the Devil energy can be some, you know, it's usually when we are kind of really driven by our, by our, whatever, you know, driven by something that's kind of almost overtaking us. So I think in this instance, because it comes under the Page of Swords, they might be looking at you, spying on you, because that can be the Page of Swords. energy, not in a bad way, they're not spying on you in a bad way, but they're if you're in separation from you, they're curious about you. There's a lot of curiosity, and there's like an overload of curiosity because the devil card is a sort of like an obsessive energy. So I feel like they're obsessively thinking about you, obsessively checking you out, that kind of thing. But it could be that it came into separation. If you are in separation, that might be why we had the sadness here with a little tear. Because there was something that went down in it that was a bit negative for you, for them, and for the connection. Because the devil energy can be a selfish energy, it can be a self-limiting, it can be blocks, it can be sabotage, it can be behaviours and ways of thinking, that sabotage us, that prevent us from, moving forward positively. So maybe there was something like that happened in the situation. But I think this person is, with the Magician card, wanting, and it goes again with a turn over a new page, and the step up and lead. They feel it's about taking action now. I feel like they want to take action. They want to begin it again or start something with you, and they feel that they've got everything they need to take that action to move towards you, because the Magician card is about manifestation, with all the tools, all the right tools and the right skills to be able to manifest what it is that you want. And it goes with this idea of the page sort of wishing on this dandelion. I feel like they've spent a lot of time maybe thinking about how they can manifest something with you again, and they are going to do that. I definitely feel that they're going to do that, because you've got the Chariot and you've got the Magician. That's all about movement towards something, manifesting something, because they see this beautiful connection with you. Now, it's not without its challenges, and maybe they might be a bit worried. That might be why you've got the Devil card here as well, that they're having some fears, some doubts. Maybe there are some fears and doubts also going on in their mind that might be, plaguing them a little bit about whether they should come forward. That might be why you got the Trust card, because they need to overcome those fears and trust their feelings, and trust that they need to take that action and make that move. So it could be that the Devil card is there because of that, because they may be doubting them, having some doubts or some fears. But with the Temperance and the Hierophant, I think this person wants commitment here in this situation. They want balance and they want commitment. So you've got the Hierophant and the Temperance card. These are all major arcana cards as well, by the way. So this is and the Magician is all major arcana cards. You've got actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana cards in this spread. So this is a big deal for this person. This person sees you as a big deal, and it sees the connection moving forward and beginning again, or beginning as a big deal. And maybe I think it's, there might be some doubts. They might be holding themselves back. That might be why you've got the Three of Wands with this kind of waiting period. They might be holding themselves back because they're fearful, or because they have doubts or insecurities. But either side of that is a card of commitment with a Hierophant and balance, which is Temperance. So I feel like that they will overcome those doubts and fears, or they are working on overcoming them. The Seven of Wands is a card of, challenge, but challenge is where you are on the higher ground, because this person is above all these challenges here. They've got the upper ground. So they know it's a challenging situation, or they feel it might be a challenging situation maybe to turn over that new page, to step up and lead, to make that move. But they're going to do it. They're definitely going to do it. They want to do it. They've got the upper hand. This is funny, it comes next to the Magician, because the Magician is all about having all the resources, and the Seven of Wands is about having the upper hand. So they know that they can master it, because you've got the Eight of Pentacles, which is a card of mastery. They can master it, they can overcome the challenges, they can master it, and they can transform it into something that they want, into something beautiful, into this gorgeous Ten of Cups energy, which is how they are seeing you. Somebody that they really want to be with, somebody that they feel a strong emotional connection to, where you are just their happiness. This is just such a beautiful card, such a gorgeous card. And they see you in that way. So beautiful reading here. But anyway, let's see what messages we've got for you. So what are the recent thoughts of you, pile number 3? So what is pile number 3's person's recent thoughts of pile number 3, please? What are their recent thoughts? Mask. Oh, so yeah, not showing true feelings, hiding personality. So there might be a bit of masking in this, in the sense that they may not be showing. That might be why you got the Three of Wands, and trust and step up and lead. So maybe it's something like, you know, they're not fully showing you how they are feeling. And if you've got the Page of Swords here with somebody looking at you from afar, it could be that they're in separation and they're not showing you how they truly feel or what they want to do. So they're wearing a bit of a mask. They're hiding their true feelings here. Let's see what else we've got for pile number 3. What other messages are there for pile number 3 and their person? These two seem to watch them out. Sunglasses, watching and looking. Oh, this says stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. Gosh, I hope that that's not going on. I don't feel that is going on. I feel that there is a lot of curiosity about you here, because you've got the Page of Swords. So there is a huge amount of curiosity about, and maybe there's, with the Devil underneath it, they're just looking and thinking about you a lot. Obviously, if there's any kind of stalking or anything like that, then that's not something that you want to, you know, be involved in. Then we've got Axe, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. So maybe somebody left this situation, or it came into separation because of this Devil energy. But I think what this person is hoping for, maybe you gave them the Axe. You broke up the separation. Maybe there was something about it that wasn't quite right. And certainly if there's any of this kind of stuff going on, you know, obviously, you know, you don't want to be involved in that, pile number 3. But I think from this person's point of view, they don't want to be separate from you. They want to be able to turn over a new page, turn over a new leaf, have a new beginning with you, because they see you in this incredibly romantic way as somebody who could be that person for them. But anyway, pile number 3, that has been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Otherwise, I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now.